All right. All right, I'm leaving Low Gap Shelter right now. I did 14 miles yesterday. I have about 10 more today. It looks like it's mostly rolling hills with one mountain climb. Gotta get over Blue Mountain. I should be good on water until I get to Blue Mountain Shelter. I'll probably stop there for lunch. That's roughly 7.5 miles from here. But I'm not sure. I had a big breakfast this morning. I had scrambled eggs, well, freeze-dried scrambled eggs, rehydrated, and oatmeal with dried cranberries and walnuts. So, I may not be hungry. I feel really full right now. So, I'm gonna take it easy for the first couple miles, I think, until I get my stride. And then I'll hurry up to the Blue Mountain Shelter for a quick rest and some food and water. And then I'll continue on over Blue Mountain down into Unicoi Gap. Today is my last day. I should be getting picked up around 3 o'clock or so. Looks like we have really good weather. Birds are very active today, which is a good sign. And should be a nice day for a hike. I only wish I brought less food because my pack would be lighter. But it is what it is. The trail has basically been like this so far for the last mile. Sort of a steady rise. Very easy compared to all the stuff I've been hiking for the last 4 days. We're on a kind of a narrow section of trail here. A little overgrown. But making really good time so far. I've not even had to use my trekking poles. It's not really that steep. So coming up in a little bit, there'll be a decline, and then it'll keep doing this for the next 5 or 6 more miles, just kind of rolling up and rolling back down again. So I should be able to make really good time to the base of Blue Mountain. Another quiet walk in the woods. And here we go. The downhill section. Nice. Actually, this looks darker in person than it does in the camera. The sun is up there, just over the top of the mountain. I've been walking in the sunshine back that way all morning, and I just turned the corner right back there, and all of a sudden it's dark again. So I get a little cool off going uphill. Kind of nice. Almost like I'm walking through a tunnel. I guess I kind of am. There's a bear, a black bear, right up there. Hey, you can have all the space you want, buddy. Take your time. I can use the rest anyway. I think we were both scared. I startled him because I was just plodding along. It's a little bit of a downhill. So I was scooting along at like 3 miles an hour. And this bear was right on the trail. And I startled him and he jumped about, I don't know, 30 or 40 feet downhill. And he stopped and just started looking at me. And that's when I stopped still too. And I just made a couple of noises. And he's facing away from me right now. So I think he's just trying to figure out what he wants to do and where he wants to go. So I'm just gonna stay right here and have myself a little rest. It's shady, there's a breeze. There he goes, down the hill. He's just kind of running downhill now. I'm gonna let him get a little farther away. Yeah, he's just kind of moseying on. You probably can't see him in the video. It's kind of shady down there. But we'll let him keep walking. He's behind a tree. All right, he's going sideways, kind of in my direction. So I'm gonna just kind of slowly skirting around. Hey, buddy. You keep going and I'll keep going. How about that? And he's just kind of sniffing around. I figured he'd have smelled me because the wind's blowing behind me down the trail. All right. I think we're okay. We'll just stay here. I'll keep making noise. You keep going downhill. Yeah. He's rooting around in the dirt now. Oh, there's a pretty good shot of him right there. Well, I've stayed here as long as I want to, just in case he changes his mind. He's still looking downhill, so I'm gonna keep going now. All right, don't look at me. Just passing by. Okay. Whew. Well, if you're in really good shape and your heart wasn't beating from the hiking, come around a corner and find a bear in the middle of the trail. That'll get it beating. Whew. All right. Let's get to that shelter, get some water and some lunch. Just left the shelter where I stopped for lunch. Oh, hang on, there's a bug on me. A red bug. There we go. I just stopped for lunch at Blue Mountain Shelter and left just now. And not 5 minutes down the trail, here at the top of Blue Mountain, a bear just ran off the trail again. So, I mean, it could be the same bear because it's he was on that side of the mountain. But if not, that's 2 bears within an hour of each other. I don't hear him anymore. He ran off a little farther than the last one did. But he's definitely rooting around on the trail for something. So I'm gonna walk slowly on and keep my eye down the trail, downhill. Watch for movement down there. But he went pretty far and I don't hear anything this whole time I've been talking, so I'm probably okay. But when you're on these trails, it's definitely important to keep your eyes up. Don't just look at the ground in front of you. You gotta keep your eyes up and see what's ahead. That's 2 bears. And I'm less than 2.5 miles from the end of my trip, so definitely don't want anything to go wrong at this point. It's been going pretty good so far, except for the rain the first couple days. All right, I think it's pretty much all downhill from here. I'm at the top of Blue Mountain right now, so I should make some pretty good time to Unicoi Gap. See ya. Spot where a bear was laying. He came in through there and came to right here and was rooting around for something right here in these tall weeds or plants, whatever. And then he went right through across the path, right through here. Bears are very active. This is the 4th one that's run off the trail. Here's another spot where they went through. And then he looks like it turned down the trail this way. And one of them just ran off from right here. Right there. He took off that way. Very active bears on Blue Mountain. It's got me a little uneasy, just the number of them. Here's another spot right here where one was rooting around. Here we go. Pushing plants over and going across the trail. Do that. Right through here. So, and you can see how tall these things are, and black bears aren't really that big. I mean, they're still dangerous, but they're not like grizzly bears. And so you might not even know. They don't move very fast unless they want to. And so they could be slowly moving around. They're pretty quiet. And what's happening is I'm scaring them because they don't see me and I don't see them. I don't hear them. And I don't hear them. And then they hear me coming down the trail and they just kind of take off. So I haven't been using my trekking poles, which make the most noise because they bang against the rocks and stuff. So I think I might just start using my trekking poles, just tapping on rocks here and there, just to make louder noise as I go down this mountain. Because I do not want to get on the wrong side of a bear while I'm only 2 miles away from being done with this section hike. So hopefully, as I'm moving down off this mountain, that last bear encounter will be the last one. I'll keep my fingers crossed, and I'll keep making noise, and hopefully that will be how it goes.